One of the biggest mistakes new Shopify dropshipping store owners make involves over optimizing the wrong things while forgetting a few of the essentials. Hello viewers. So today in this video we will break down the Shopify tips that will help you to grow your dropshipping business. These Shopify tips all new store owners need to know. So watch the video from beginning to end. If you like, please subscribe and share our videos. So let's get started. First, remove logos with the draw tools. Using Shopify, you can now draw on your product photos. A handy way to use these features would be the remove logos from your photos. As you can see the photos on the screen, here has a watermark. You can clearly see that the line is broken, and this was done by using the white brush to remove part of the watermark. If you have a logo on your white background photo, using the white brush can be a handy way to easily remove the logo. Here we made this video how to remove logos and watermarks. If you want to see, you can click the above link on the screen. Third, add all your policies to the footer. One of the biggest things new store owners forget to do is add policies to their websites. Often, when customers browse websites, they want to look at the return policies to ensure that they can get a refund. In case products are defective, policies also add an element of legitimacy to your websites. It helps build trust. Fortunately, you don't need to manually create your own policies from scratch. You can take or modify the ones in your Shopify admin. However, keep in mind that you will be required to follow the policies on your website. If you accept refunds in your policies, then you also need to accept refunds when our customers ask for it. Here I will show you how to find our legal documents. Okay, so first open your Shopify admin panel, then click settings. Now you can see the options here, legal. Click on it. Here you can see the policies, legal pages, refund policies, privacy policy, terms of services, and shipping policy. Just create from template. You will get a sample of this template. Then create from template. You can get a privacy policy template, and you create from template, and you will get a terms of services. But the shipping policy you need to add your own. After that, just save it, and you can use these samples. Just need to change something like that, then add. That's it. 4. Update your product inventory monthly. We strongly recommend you as a newbie use Overflow. It's the best dropshipping tool and easy to use. With Overflow's one-click product import, people often get a bit eager and add hundreds of products in one go. So let's slow down a bit. Focus on adding less than 15 products to your online store on your first day. I know how tempting it is to add them all, but you will be more likely to succeed if you focus on a smaller batch first. Even every week or every month, depending on how much time you have to work on your store. Add a bunch of new products. So, as an online retailer, create a schedule for how often you can manage adding new products. If you can do one new products a day, great. If you can only do 15 products a month, also great. But try to maintain a schedule that you can keep over the long term to benefit from organic search traffic. 6. Always test your store's mobile setting. Before you run your first ad campaign, you need to double check to see what your website looks like on mobile. For example, when you create an ad, not everyone will view the websites on their laptop. Some might see the ad on their phone or tablet. Sometimes, when looking over your websites on a different devices, you might notice that images are not resized properly. By knowing that the model's face in the picture is cut off, you might choose to crop the picture differently so that it appears in the same format as the desktop version. To test on mobile, all you need to do is visit your website on your phone or tablet, browse every page of your websites and look for cut of pictures, hidden calls to action, and monitor how much scrolling you need to do on each page. Install ready-made products on your store. If you have just signed up for Shopify or are thinking of signing up for Shopify, you might not know what to sell. Some Shopify store owners sell unique products that they create themselves. Other online retailers purchase bulk inventory at wholesale prices. You can also create print on demand products, which allow you to customize your own products. And with Overlow, that's you can browse millions of products that you can start selling the same day without having to buy inventory. The fastest way to start an online store is to sell proven products. Using Overlow, you can browse products by viewing order volume to determine the product's popularity. You can also view trending products to find the best selling products right now. By selling proven products instead of trying to create your own, you give yourself a head start to success. The cool thing about selling products found on Overlook is that you don't need to buy inventory up front. You only pay for the products, only the products is sold to a real paying customers. That helps keep your starts cost low, making it a bit more affordable for the average person to start a business. Create a good logo. Most of times when we look at a new store's logo, it's always a plain text. We strongly recommend add a logo for your online store. It is very helpful thing for grow your online businesses and branding. You can use the logo on your Facebook page, Instagram, and other social medias. It will really help you to do your branding. These Shopify tips will help you simplify the process of running your online store. By trying out some of these tips on your Shopify store, you will be able to build the right foundation to help set up for success. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe our channel and push the notification bell icon for getting upcoming useful tips and tricks. Thank you. Have a nice day.